All right, so this just came in the mail today. This is the Tusk Olympus large tank bag for my CRF 250F. I've been looking for something to carry my camera, some of my GoPro stuff, and you know, some other stuff as well, insurance, keys, things like that. I usually do carry a backpack, but I figured it would be much more handy being right here, so I don't have to stop, take my backpack off, and I have a nice dedicated tank bag right in front of me that I can, you know, easily access anything I need to. My, you know, keys, drone, camera, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, and then we'll install it together. Okay. Yeah, it looks nice. Looks like the underside has a nice kind of grippy surface, which is nice. Directions and stickers. Yeah, seems to be pretty nice quality. The zippers, let's feel them out. Yeah, zippers are pretty nice. All right, so let's go ahead and install it on the bike and see what it looks like. Okay, we're gonna do take two because my GoPro just decided to die and not record the entire installation. So that's always fun. But I think I understand a little bit better anyway, so maybe I can explain it better. So I have the bag off and the straps are still on the frame. Basically what you get one strap, two strap, and three strap. So these straps are shorter, and these are for the back of the bag here, right? So what you want to do with these is you want to find a place on the frame that's you know, relatively close to where the back of the bag is going to be. You know, sturdy piece of the frame, something that's not touching, you know, any electrical or anything that's going to be too hot. So where I put this, I'm actually pretty close to the exhaust. So I had to make sure that I tucked it up a little bit. So I'm now about 2 inches away from the exhaust. So same thing on the other side. You want to find, you know, a good piece of the frame. This is kind of the matching side here. There's some electrical cables in here. So I'm just making sure that I'm kind of, you know, not really making contact with them where that's going to rub and cause any type of issue. Now, you also get in the package these retention straps. So the reason you have these is once you put, you know, one strap on either side, if you were to take your bag off and unclip it, your strap would just kind of fall into the engine, which is not good. That's not what we want. So they give you these elastic retention straps, which are really handy. You just take your buckle and your strap and you put it through the loop on either side, like that. And now, if you were to take your bag off, they're just hanging right there. They're not going to fall. You have two straps here, one for this side of the frame, one for this side of the frame, and then they connect the back of the bag here. And then up by your steering, up here on the frame for the front of the bag, you have one long strap that goes along down here, the frame. Now, when you bring that up, there are some cables. You want to make sure that you're not either touching them or it's not going to cause an issue when you steer. It's not going to pull or yank any of these cables. So just be aware of that. Now when you bring this up on either side, you also have another retention strap here that you do the same exact thing with these, just so when you take it off, it doesn't fall, you know, down there. Now I've already cinched this up because I already did install this, but basically you clip it in, the clips, snap those in, one on that side, snap in your back snaps there, and you're good to go. Now I've already tightened this down, so it's really, really tight and secure. And it's awesome. It's real secure there. Here I could probably tighten down a little bit more, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And let's see about front ones. bit tighter, tighter, and that's just rock solid, and it feels good. Now the furthest, you do want to check the position, make sure it's not too far back, and getting in the way when you're leaning forward and doing turns and things like that. So if I sit on here, the furthest that I normally sit on the bike is here. I rarely go any more forward than this, if ever. And here, I'm not touching this bag at all. It's kind of perfect. If I lean forward, totally fine. So normally I ride about here, but sometimes, we come up a little bit and the clearance is great. So this is the bag. I think it looks awesome. I was a little concerned of it being too big, but I don't think it is. Honestly, it doesn't get in my way. It doesn't look super goofy, which I was concerned about too. And then you have this awesome tank bag with a ton of space. So if we look in here, we have, this is a rain cover or a wet cover. It's pretty cool. We have this quick access pocket here and an additional retention strap. I'm gonna put that there actually. And then we come in here, we have this back section, which is pretty spacious. And then we have this, which goes pretty deep there. So this would be good for anything, but I do think my drone's gonna fit in here, my camera, my GoPro batteries, your insurance, your keys, tools, whatever. It's a pretty good amount of space. You could even keep a pistol in here if you're gonna be riding alone, doing moto camping or any of that stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to test this bag out. There's also this clear section on the top here. And this is designed so you can put your cell phone and you can see your GPS or see whatever you need to see. And your phone is here in this kind of protective, clear surface. You can also, there's a port here, you can also run a phone charger in there. So your phone can be charging and you can be, using your GPS or whatever. So it's super handy. I'm definitely happy with the way it feels. It doesn't feel cheap. The zippers seem to be good. And I can't wait to try it out. And yeah, so this is the Tusk Olympus tank bag. This is the large version. I'm excited to try this thing out and I will keep you guys updated.